Hi YouTube, hope you're well. I was going to do a video. There's lots of questions about death and soul traps, and I thought I would just do a video on that and the process of death. Death is a kind of, it used to scare the life out of me. It really did. It scared the hell out of me. Death. I was frightened that I was going to die, or someone close to me was going to die. And then in the space of a very short time, there was many people that tried to die around me. One did die. And then I kind of started to learn about death and started to learn that we actually have a choice in dying, that it's actually the choice of the individual. It may not seem that on the outside in the physical reality, but that's what I was learning, and that we have a choice to live or die. And that was very empowering and kind of, because you kind of then feel in control. The problem that we have is that the left side of the brain can decide, and the right side may not even be aware of that decision. So because of the disconnections that have taken place between the left and the right brain. So understanding yourself is very important to connect back up to oneself, which is a process in itself. But generally what I see is that people decide to leave about a year before they actually leave. And in that year, they can change their minds at any time. There are other things that may happen, like a freak accident. So freak accidents can happen, and we can have, there's accidents all the time. Accidents aren't supposed to happen, but accidents do happen when we're disconnected, because the heart, our hearts, they see the future and see potentiality, what's coming. Our mental side sees the actual now and what's going on. And if they're not working together, then we can have accidents. And those accidents can not be very unpleasant, and we can die in accidents. So obviously the benefits of connecting back up to oneself happens, and generally, but within that you can also choose to leave or stay. There's always a choice. Also with the death process, we go back. You are part of an energy system. That energy system is yours, and in that energy system, which I call the soul, it has all the lives you've ever lived, all the identities that you've ever created. It is where you okay, I'm gonna connect. I'm gonna have a little physical life, and then that is set up in whatever reality you want to set up in. So the fact that you're here on Earth, you're right, I'm going to set up on planet Earth. So the soul is like everything. It's everything, and it's got all of you in it. So you will have the connection to Mother Earth, to the mother that you come through, to the family line that you come into, and no one's forcing you to do that. When Gaia woke up few years back and took her power back, there was like a soul trap. There was so you had the Matrix, and I saw the Matrix, you had all these light bodies and then technology and everything, but you also had soul trap consciousness that was trapped. They were kind of forced to be reincarnated here. And I assume they did that because the energies are so dense. Why reincarnate? And then consciousness stopped evolving. And then in the 1950s, loads of new consciousness came in to break this up. This can't go on anymore. And then when Gaia started waking up and then taking her power back, and a few years ago the soul trap was taken down. So that's not there anymore. Souls are free. You're free to go wherever you want. I also did another journey on death, and it's kind of like when you die and you leave the body, you kind of get sucked up. You kind of get pulled into the soul, into your frequencies, and And obviously that most of you leaves before you actually physically die. A lot of you's gone already. The hard part is the mental mind. It has to surrender. And if we have a lot of fear and a lot of fear of death and a lot of lack of belief in the female energy or a fear of life itself, then we all also have a fear of death. And that can make the mental mind and get us to hold on to this physical life for much longer than needed. We're not supposed to be here forever. It's an experience that we have, and really in the magnitude of consciousness, it's a very fleeting experience, as there's so much to experience as we're consciousness that never dies. So we have a lot. We can learn a lot and experience a lot, and we take all that with us. We take everything that we've learnt with us, and I connect a lot with people that have passed over, people that are not here anymore. And that can provide enormous amount of healing for people that are still here. And they stay in that area, like they stay, and they can have multiple of lives wherever they are. So it's, I know my dad passed away a few years ago. And I know that he's also got another life running. And he's a little girl in Ireland today somewhere. I don't know her name or anything like that, but I just know that he's living another life. But I can still go and see him, and he's still, I still feel the energy of my dad and chat to him and tells me off or whatever. But yeah, he's so they're always there, and they're always loved ones that have passed. They're all connected to you, but they are connected to the emotional side, the heart side. And this is why it's so important to stay connected to our hearts, because it's our connection to all the loved ones that have passed away. They're connected to us through our heart consciousness. And what a lot of people do is they get frightened of their emotions, or frightened of life, or frightened of themselves, or there are many reasons that why people become disconnected from their hearts and just run on their mental side. And part of the learning is actually there's nothing to be frightened of. Your heart will heal, and it will connect you to everything that you need. So yeah, so don't be frightened of death. Okay, so that's my little ramble. Obviously, there's loads of stuff that I talk about on Patreon that I can't actually express on YouTube. We did a session with Bat Terence. I can't remember his name now. There's just loads of stuff. There's on Catherine and how she died, and there's loads of stuff. But yeah, I have to be careful on YouTube. But if you did want to hear more stuff, there I do have Patreon, and I do videos. I do videos, and then we do a Q&A, and you can personally ask me a question, and I can. Generally, I have no idea, and I have to go and remote view, and we do that every couple of weeks. So you're welcome to join. If you are interested in basically the art of remote viewing and using remote viewing of healing yourself and understanding yourself, then I do have online courses. Now these online courses, they're not, you can just do them, you don't need, it consists of 6 videos where I break down the healing and why we need to heal certain frequencies and areas of our life. And then these like guided meditations to get you to go into aspects of your consciousness, to view yourself, to understand yourself deeper. And they're on my website too. Okay, I'll leave it there. You take care. I hope you're enjoying the sunny, really hot here. It's really hot. It's lovely. It's amazing. So hopefully you've got sun too. Okay, you take care. Big hugs. Bye.